This is all you need to know about the current events in Soul Leveling Arise. Let's talk about it. What's good, YouTube? NoGoodEman coming to you today with the Soul Leveling Arise events for June. So guys, in this video I want to showcase you guys the events currently going on within Soul Leveling Arise. Now I know it might be a little bit of a lackluster update, but regardless, Netmarble deems that we do this as a mission for you guys, so you guys will be getting free codes just by watching this video. So make sure you guys show some support on this video. Regardless, we're going to talk about each and every event, the best ways to go about it, and everything in between. But before we talk a single thing, make sure you leave a like on the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications to miss a live or an upload, and of course support your boy on that Netmarble website, because as mentioned, you guys will be getting free codes. So join over 600 supporters in supporting the Monica Gaming to eat on those free codes. Shout out to the top supporters as always. Make sure you guys change your NIDs to real names so I can shout you out. Right now I can only shout out KZPNGIN or JIN Jin. But regardless, guys, let's go ahead and talk about the events currently going on within Soul Leveling Arise. I also do want to note that this update, while it's not the best, man, we have to sometimes look towards the best possibilities of the future. And when I say that, I mean the June update. Now, of course, a lot of content has been getting pushed back, and I'm really hopeful for Netmarble in the July update, right? I think I said the June update just a second ago. I meant the July update. I think that the July update is going to be a very telltale sign for the future of Soul Leveling Arise. But here we go. We're starting off with a year together. So you guys will essentially get these allotted rewards you see on screen right now. You're going to get a free dupe of Alicia Blanc. You're going to get a free dupe of her weapon. You're going to get a new skin chroma, which you just saw in the lobby, so a glimmer in the darkness. You're also going to get a new frame as well as an icon, 5 million gold, and then you guys will get uncommon blessing stone chests, and you will get rune blessings or uncommon rune skill chests. So all in all, very good rewards. If you have a new account, this will be very great rewards. I think we ended up getting a few heroics. I don't think I got a legendary from those packs, but it's all in the RNG. So go ahead and redeem those as soon as you guys can. This is completely free, so there is literally nothing you need to do, right? You can essentially find out all your stats here. So let's see, you can essentially see my own stats here too. So let's find out what even, I think I literally just skipped all of this when it essentially happened, but started leveling up, currently at battle tier 61. I began on March 28, 2024. Wow, so quite some time. 406 days playing Soul Leveling Arise. I've engaged in 15,000 battles, defeated 39,000 enemies. Holy, done a lot of red gates, done a lot of instance dungeons. I'm honestly pretty interested. Played Power Destruction a good amount of times, played Battlefield at a time an interesting amount of times, achieving rank 1 in group rankings 28 times. That's pretty decent. Hold on now. Let's see what we're talking about. We're talking about the Dominators of the Demon's Castle. We defeated that on 6/19, and then we defeated that, or no, well, I challenged it and defeated it the same day. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Talking about Simulation Gate, we played Simulation Gate. Jeju Raid details, a skilled ally. Talking about the weapons I currently own. I currently own a total of 1,000 weapons. That might not be right. Let me go ahead and salvage to shorten that down a little bit. But among them, the weapons used most often are Demonic Plumflower Sword, Thetis' Grimoire, and the Moonshadow Daggers. Of course, staples in Soul Leveling Arise. Let's go ahead and keep on going. This is honestly pretty interesting. I did not expect this. I did not expect this. I didn't even know this was what this all was. Maybe I should stop skipping the content so much. But that's 10 shadows, most used shadows, Egress, Big Rock, and Blades. I have not used blades in quite some time, Netmarble. I'm gonna be real. I haven't used blades in months. That should say like Beru or I don't know, bro. Somebody. Iron. Blades is crazy right there, but hey, who knows, who knows? Talking about gold, I've spent, what is that number? Almost a billion gold, 3/4 of a billion gold, collecting over 20,000 artifacts. You guys got to send your own stats right now as well. Go ahead and comment below what your numbers are looking like, what numbers you like, what numbers you don't like. Doing Guild Boss, you know, I hate Guild Boss, so that's probably a little low number. Tidying up the warehouse, earning some points. Let's see what else we got. Syndicates Guild, yeah. Shout out Syndicates. And regardless, once you guys get to the end, that's when you guys will get the allotted rewards. Very cool, man. I must admit, Netmarble, while this update is lackluster, that was a pretty sentimental and pretty sweet thing that you guys did. So regardless, shout out Netmarble, shout out the dev, shout out you guys for even, you know, allowing me to be a creator in your space. Regardless, let's go ahead and keep on talking about some more events. We got first anniversary Night of the Hunters. This event has been around for quite some time. The most important thing I would say in this event is the ability to get this free Sanjinu outfit. Now, when you guys see this, it's going to be less than 6 days to when you guys can essentially obtain this outfit. So you make sure that you guys are completing all the missions that you want to be doing. These are honestly pretty simple standard missions. I think that if you didn't do any of the missions and then you just logged in on day, 14, day 12, and you wanted to just get the new outfit immediately, it might take you up to 30 minutes, no more than an hour for sure, to get all these achievements done. So make sure you lock it in with that. As far as the heart pounding tank tower, this is just a simple event. This is just a mini game within Netmarble. You guys know how this event works, so I don't really got to play this too much, but you just want to stack tank the shadow at, what is that even? That's like Grand Marshal rating, mind you, and there's no Grand Marshals in the game. Regardless, this is going to give you a bunch, and I mean a bunch of different things. You're going to get things like shadow energy. You're going to get things like the star cards, and with these star cards, you want to use these in the collection events. If we go down to the collection events, you can see each and everything that you can obtain within the collection events. You will get a free SSR if you guys have a high amount of the collection materials. We're talking about the pink envelopes, and we're talking about the yellow envelopes. So along with that, you might want to use your star cards, because I believe the star cards can substitute any one of these envelopes. Regardless, the most important thing here might be the free SSR. Afterwards though, it might depend on what your account needs. So I personally think that shadow traces is going to be super important, because we're getting a new shadow next update. You can't forget about the hunter exclusive weapon designs. You can't forget about the mana power elixirs, or what is this called? Mana power extracts. And you cannot forget about the weapon custom draw tickets, because the Winter Fang did just release. Afterwards, go ahead and spend on whatever you like, and you can honestly disregard all of that information, do whatever you like. Regardless, we do also have a check-in event. So a new start check-in gift. You guys will have the ability to get interesting rewards. We're gonna get the 11th hour blade profile icon in 2 days, or really tomorrow when you guys see this video, or the day after. It might be live the next update when you see this video, and then a week from then we will get the frame for the 11th hour blade costume. This check-in event, a little bit more lackluster, but that's okay, because the last check-in event was the 1-year anniversary, so you can't do it bigger than that. Honestly, that gave us a free Transcendent Blessing Stone, a free Hunter, and a free Hunter weapon, so it's very understandable that it did get a little less, graceful. But you will have the ability to look forward to some things like a random SSR Sanjinu selection chest. I don't know why this is random and it's just the event weapons. I feel like this should just be a selection chest. We're getting weapon draw tickets, marks at times, blessing powder, mana power extracts, and more. And then we also do have the 28-day check-in event, and this is always just simple and standard, giving you guys a bunch of gold, a bunch of draw tickets, and then a bunch of essence stones as well. And then don't forget about your Hunter's Day story. This is very easy to overlook, but you guys will have the ability to get 500 essence stones just by doing some quick battles and then skipping through the story. You can of course watch the story if you'd like to. And then we have the year of adventure, talking about SLA within the last year. This is from the 1-year anniversary. Make sure you guys do roll the dice. This is probably one of the easier ways to get a bunch of materials, and I often do roll the dice. I've just been stacking it up because there's no autoplay on this. Netmarble, if you're watching, please add some autoplay before this event goes away, because I might end up forgetting. But regardless, if we're talking about the collection events, the best way to get those drops, whether it be the envelopes, the star cards, or anything in between, you want to go through your instance, your encores, or your gates. So game modes you should be playing regardless, and that's going to be the 1st anniversary night of the Hunters. Now let's go ahead and talk about something new, talking about shining opportunities. And shining opportunities, once you guys do specific things like clearing gates, logging in, or clearing encore and instance dungeons, you will have the ability to then get various different rewards. We're talking about the event tickets, and with these event tickets, you will be able to get all these rewards that you currently see on screen. If we look at the raid info, this is currently all the rewards you're looking at. The best reward, of course, is going to be that Blessing Stone premium chest at the end, and then your board will essentially reset. Once you guys do up to 100 draws, you will get a legendary skill rune chest. I believe that this is going to be a randomized one. It's not looking like a selection chest, so completely randomized legendary skill rune. Hopefully you guys get something decent. You're also going to get things like the power extracts, the hunter exclusive weapon design, some weapon enhancement gear, and more. Along with that, Leonard Nearman Raid Up Celebration Special Dice. So for you guys that's going to be summoning for Leonard Nearman, you're going to have the ability to get a bunch of draw event tickets. And with the event tickets, of course, you want to use that to get to Leonard Nearman's weapon. And with this, you don't even have to settle for Leonard Nearman's weapon. So it's actually pretty decent this time around because you can choose between Sauron's weapon and Hansei Mi's weapon. And why is this the case? Because Sauron is actually in the raid up currently, and Hansei Mi is a character that you guys want to be investing in. If you guys have, let's say, Leonard Nearman, if you have Goto Ryuji, Hansei Mi might be the next character to be invested for. Now, let's go ahead and keep on moving. They have a daily missions added, and at the end of this one, we're going to get 3 million gold. So a lot of events that's going to allot us a bunch of gold. In that, you guys already know we always are going to have a growth tournament for whatever hunter is currently available. And then my favorite, or my new favorite event is back, and that's Maze Artifact Modification, allowing you guys to essentially wipe the artifacts that you guys currently have. We're talking about the plus enchantment. So let's say that you had a very good piece, and with the creation of artifacts, I know this is true for a lot of you guys, but there are some very good pieces within SLA that we just ended up getting shafted on, whatever it may be. So let's look at this one per se. This one, okay, I didn't get shafted there. This one's actually pretty good. Let's pick a different one. Let's see if we can find one just live. Okay, this one's also freaking fire. Wow, let's find something that's actually not too viable. Okay, maybe this one. Let's say I wanted this to have attack percentage. I can now select this artifact, I can wipe the stats and then re-enhance it. Now, of course, it's always going to be a gamble. It's going to be a gamble on two fronts because it's going to reset your base stats between a certain few numbers. So you might end up with lower stats than the initial base, or it could be higher. Now, regardless, let's go ahead and enhance this and see if we get attack +4. Okay, we're getting to 19. Let's do some quick crafting. We got attack +2. We got additional attack +2 and attack +1. Can we even it out? And we don't. We ended up failing. I'm broke right now, guys. I've been using all my advanced mana crystals, so who knows, in the next live stream you could ask me how it went with the final enchantment on this one, but it's honestly way better now because now I'm rocking additional attack +2, attack +1. Regardless, I did just waste a ticket for the video. I definitely have better artifacts I had in mind, so make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Oh my gosh, please leave a like on the video for that. I had to be the guinea pig for you guys. Regardless, we've got a new costume for Leonard Nearman. This isn't really an event because if you click move, it's gonna offer you to buy it. I don't know why this is an event. I think they just want you to know that. And then we also have bonus time letting you guys know the benefits that you will have within Soul Leveling Arise if you are claiming it through the guild buff. And then the world drop, of course, is just always going to be from gates, encore missions, and instance dungeons. But that's all the events currently going on within Soul Leveling Arise. We also do not want to forget about the biggest event currently going on within Soul Leveling Arise, and that's going to be the Wanted event. So the YOGUMUNT, the Monarch of Transfiguration, the hard clear event, and we've already hit 1,000 killed in like the first few hours, which is very interesting, and can't wait for the next 3K. Congrats to everybody who was in the first 1,000. Congrats, and good luck to everybody that's going to be in the next 3,000, and Godspeed to everybody that's going to be in the 6,000. Let's go ahead and get these rewards all right here after we get to those 3K clears and go ahead and get you guys a new Sunjinu Chroma. But what do you guys think of the events currently going on within Soul Leveling Arise? Go ahead and leave your thoughts, theories, and comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all take care. Peace.